Hello, hello, hello. Good morning and welcome to Weekend Eats. Hey, y'all know who I am. But for those of you who don't, I'm Casey. And I'm so glad you're here today. Let's see who we got waiting in the wings there. I have Corey, of course, the Cosmic King. I got my loving husband sitting up there just waiting for this food to get ready. Oh, yes, he is. Do I see Benjamin? Good morning, Benjamin. How are you? How's the family? You almost ready for Christmas? Hey, I'm all done, Benjamin. Guess what? In the swoop of one finger, of my husband's finger, we were done. I'm so happy. So that's like one thing I don't have to worry about. My kids, all they want is electronics. So, hey, go figure. Easy peasy. So, how's everybody's week? How was your week? How was your week? How was your week? My week was cray-a-z. I'm telling you. It's like it just hasn't ended. It just hasn't. And then you guys, after I do this show, I have to hurry on down to Hardee's. I'm joking. I got to do my new show, The Love Rhythm Recipe. Last week was a blast. I hope you guys try to get over there and see it or watch the rewatch. It's pretty cool. I am doing some Italian stuff over there tonight. We're going to talk about soulmates. That's what we got. It's going to get really interesting. You might not want to miss that one. Anywho, today on this particular show, Weekend Eats, where all my friends are. Yes. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm so happy. Joy, joy, joy. We are going to be talking about making some beef neck bones. So what I did, because this is a process. So I had them cooking already, guys. So you don't have to wait forever and a day. I know I say that every single week, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all of the steps up to it going in the pot and you actually waiting for it to get done. Because it is a slow cook process. But oh, baby. If I could invent smell-o-vision, oh my goodness, you guys would have your mouth watering. You know those little emojis with the drool? Yep, that's what it'll be. Because boy, does it smell good. I can hardly wait. So, also, I'm going to be talking about coffee up your recipe. What does that mean? Well, I looked up, in my trusty internet and did that butterfly in the sky, did some reading, and found out some recipes that actually use coffee in them. And they sounded pretty cool. So we're going to explore that. Also, non-traditional holiday meals. That's the route I'm going to be going for the holidays. I don't think I'm going to do that traditional stuff. Please, I still got ham hanging around in there, which I will be using for some red beans and rice. Yes, I will. I think I'm going to do something totally different. So I'll let you know what I come up with. But that doesn't negate the fact that I'm going to do some holiday cooking stuff on my long form video. So you guys just go on over there to Home Cooking with Casey Lloyd, and you're going to see everything that is holiday. Also, my family, my story time, it just kind of get intertwined in things because, hey, they're interesting, very interesting. Yes. So, I have my coffee, y'all, that I never finished drinking. I'm going to take a sip. Everybody take a sip. Yes. Cheers. Cheers. Okay. This coffee is cold already. Yeah. Anyhow, so let's get to it. So what I read is this. Let me just fix this or either sit up taller. I have to sit up taller. Yes, because I feel like I'm being cut off here. Like I'm being Marie Antoinette. Okay. Marie Antoinette. Yes, Marie Antoinette. That's how I feel like. But anyway, so I was looking online and like I said, recipes that contain coffee. Now, of course, you have some desserts that contain coffee, but there's some things here that I didn't know they put coffee in. and they say it's supposed to be pretty good. I may just give it a little try. So we have coffee rubbed rib eye. Now, see, that's my fave, ribeye steaks. But with coffee? So what kind of coffee? So they said create a flavorful rub using ground coffee, chili powder, and brown. That may be something that the grill master has to explore. What do you think? Should we put him out there in 37-degree weather and make him grill some ribeyes with some coffee on there? And I'll tell you what it is. Maybe that's the untraditional holiday meal.
Yes, please.
Ooh. I may have anyhow. So they say apply it to the ribeye and cook it the way you like. I'm gonna let y'all know about that one. Okay, and now they have smoky St. Louis ribs. That's for you, husband, because you were talking about these St. Louis ribs. Well, they're saying smoky St. Louis ribs. Use instant, my favorite kind of coffee. This is expensive. Do they have instant espresso? I have to look for that. They said use instant espresso granules in the rub. So yet another rub, okay, to enhance the savory flavors of the ribs. Now, I'm not going to say that won't taste okay, because you got to think about it. Coffee has, kind of like a flavor type thing. And, probably in intermingled with a rub. Hey, maybe doing something. Listen, I'll give it a shot. Okay, so of course, tiramisu. Tiramisu is the classic Italian dessert featuring layers of coffee-soaked ladyfingers. Those are like cookies. They're like oblong cookies. And what is it? Mascarpone. It's like a mascarpone. That's what you call it. It's like a cheesy, creamy type thing. Yeah, it's sweet. It's like exactly what is sweet. Cream. And it's okay. I've had it before. Not my favorite, but it's okay. And then they have, of course, chocolate coffee donuts. Never heard of that.
That sounds good.
Oh my goodness! You should hear the audience over there. Okay, chocolate coffee donuts. Add brewed coffee to your donut batter. Oh, that probably wouldn't be bad. To your donut batter for extra depth of flavor. Hey, I'm all about the flavor, y'all. Okay. Coffee flavored beverages. Well, of course, we know about that. They have freshly it's an espresso martini. So let's see what this is made of. Combine freshly brewed espresso and vodka and coffee liqueur for a sophisticated cocktail. Okay, a beautiful mess is what they say. I don't know what this is. Dalgona coffee. It says whip together instant coffee, sugar, and hot water to create a frothy topping for the milk. What? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that is a beautiful mess. Okay, and a taste of home. Coffee. They do a lot of beef with coffee. I'm seeing this coffee braised pot roast. Slow cook your pot roast with brewed coffee instead of putting like beef broth or water or whatever, they want you to use coffee water and cook it in there. And they say it becomes a rich, savory gravy, and it's delicious and all those good things. And yeah, well, okay. I'm gonna start with the steak. I don't know if I want my whole pot roast inside coffee. But if it tastes good on the steak or on the ribs, then I may give it a little try. I don't know. Hey, sometimes we have to take that leap out there and try other things. Hey, my sister, how are you? All right. So
That does sound good.
It sounds.
I would try the steak first, because that's like a single piece of meat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would try the steak. First, because rubs, once you get the other flavor, and I'm gonna hit it with some Casey's blessing. So once Once I mix it up with the Casey's blessing, it's gonna be it'll be all good anyway. So what I'm gonna do now, y'all, I'm going to go over here. Well, I think my beautiful assistant is feeding her face. So I was gonna tell her if she could, like, we could see the ingredients, so I can kind of get them started, so you can kind of see the steps. How about that? I think that'll be good. I'm telling you, man, I can't wait till this stuff is done. I've never had beef neck bones before, so this is like, you know how I do. I create recipes as I go along. I said, self, what would I like to be dressed with if I was a beef neck bone? And it said everything. So I did it, everything. And I am telling you, boy, oh boy. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. I don't think it's going to be enough of them because I didn't want to. I had to go high and low, look high and low. And hey, Jerome, good morning.
Hey, he woke up today.
What you say you were watching on your TV, not your computer today? You better get on that computer so you can like. And so, no way. Hey, I'm telling you, I heard that YouTube is going to start making it where people can watch and like and things like that on their televisions, because a lot of people are watching from their televisions. So it makes sense, I enjoy watching it in a big screen too, so that's the thing. Everybody does it. Some people are at home and they're in their beds and they want to be in the comfort of their television, and I dig it. Okay, so of course the meat. Well, I'll tell you about the seasonings first. Yeah, it's right there on the top shelf. Okay, well, you guys know this is not onion. This is my Sazon. I use the Sazon. I use a little cayenne pepper. I am using, these are the cold things. I'm going to show you all of the dry ingredients first. Of course, my girl Casey's blessing there. I use some dried celery because, like I told you, that just enhances the flavor. I bought 7 pounds of these things. So I took maybe 1.5 pounds out so I could show you guys. And then the rest of it's cooking. So for what I did for that, 5.5 pounds, I did almost 2 of the chicken broth, and that's 32 ounces. I'm sorry, chicken broth, beef broth. I'm sorry. I use almost 2 of these because you don't want to cover it, but you want to give it right up to the top, and because you're going to slow cook this and it's going to reduce, and that's going to be that luscious, delicious gravy that, because I'm making jasmine rice and it's going to be really good. So I have a little bit of salt just in case I need it, and it will be a pinch. I told you about the Sazon, but I figured I'd show you the box. Nothing's in it now because I've taken all of the packets out and put it in there. But I just wanted you to see in case you ever wanted to get this. No salt. This is some good tasting stuff, I'm telling you. Now, they have the kind that has salt and it has MSG. If you don't want that, then get the one I have, because that's what I have. I have some olive oil here. Of course, my cooking spray, because I spray everything. I have a little bit of canola oil. I have a teeny tiny, eeny weeny. Ooh. There you go. Tomato paste. Look how cool this is. My can opener makes it where you can put the top back on there. Isn't that cute? Oh, yeah, I like that. Anyway, and of course, you know what? Butter makes all things better. Okay. And I have some Splenda brown sugar blend. This, because I use Splenda. I don't really use sugar, but you can use a light brown sugar if you like. You're like, what is she doing with that? You're going to find out. Yes, you are. And of course, let me see. I have, now, if you've never seen beef neck bones before, let's see if I can let you see what that look like. Okay. Mm-hmm. It kind of sort of, they look like this. They look like that. Yeah. Okay. So where pork neck bones are thicker, these are sliced thin, but they're the bones of the neck bones of the cow. Okay, so for all of you people who don't eat pork, there you go. But you're gonna have to cook it differently. I'm telling you, it's gonna taste really good, but it's not the same taste that you're gonna get if you do the pork. Okay, so
You got those veggies?
I'm going to show you the vegetables that I'm using. And I'm using the basic trinity, but this time I am not using, and let me pull this down so you can see. Can you see? Can everybody see? Somebody give me a heart. Let me know if you can see or not. Because I see, yeah.
Bring it back. Yeah. This way. Can we see what's in?
Well, okay, I'm going to tell you.
Just tell them.
I'm going to tell you. Okay, you know what I always use. I use the red. You have a red bell pepper here. Oh, that's better because my light is kind of at the top of this, so it's glaring off of the plastic.
Yeah.
But I have a red bell pepper. I have a white onion, not a Vidalia onion, but a white onion. I have some real celery. I'm going to say over here. Right, and the dark green stuff you see is a combination of basil, fresh thyme, one little piece, one little leaf of sage, and some rosemary. So I have 2 sprigs of rosemary. I have 1 leaf of the sage. I have 2 of the thyme, and a pinch of the basil. And that is for the 5.5 pounds. I won't be using that much. And this is for this. Yeah, this is for the 1.5 pounds. Right. So anyhow, let me take a sip of coffee, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to show you how to season it up, how to brown it up, and we're going to get it in another pot, and we're just going to cook that little. See, I have some little people. So I'm going to let the kids taste that one because I don't know if they're going to eat it or not. And that stuff costs a lot of money. Okay. And it was hard to get, for a bunch of bones. So I'm going to let them taste it. And if they like it, then I may share. Okay. Anyhow, so I'm going to put my coffee in the microwave because I really need some coffee today because sis is tired. I'm always tired, but I'm really tired. Lois, come. Good morning. How are you? I am making beef neck bones today. Oh, yes, I am. And they're going to be real good, Lois. And you can eat this. You can use your avocado oil. You can make some adaptations. And, it's just going to be lovely good. And you just have your girls make it. That's all. How you doing? I'm getting up to put my coffee in the microwave because I am going to drink. I keep saying this listen. One day, let me put it in the microwave, heat my coffee, and then I'm going to go over here and start seasoning up these things. Corey, can you get me that smaller pot so I can put it? I forgot all about it.
So Jerome said, okay. He said more meat on the mold bones. He's talking about the little neck bones.
A child, let me tell you, Jerome, listen, I had to go to some store. I used Instacart and I put in beef neck bones, right? Nobody had them around here. So it was like 22 miles away from me. They were some store called H Mart. The store don't even have a real name. But they okay. Obviously not a franchise. I've never heard of it. However, they had those things. So I could get them, like, say, from a Sam's Club or something like that. I'm sure they would be more meat on them. But hey, I got to get what I can get at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Benjamin said it's 18 degrees here in Belding, Michigan.
Are you kidding me, Benjamin? I hope you got your long johns.
Yeah, for real. He said still trying to figure out the Christmas menu. Still got to wrap up all the presents, but looking forward to this recipe. I know that's right.
I'm telling you, may want to do this one. I'm telling you, this is once you get it on, you can put it in a slow cooker, but it doesn't really take. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Now, I put Adolph's meat tenderizer on these things and let them sit overnight. The reason why it speeds up the cooking process. Everybody that I've seen with these say 4 hours, 5 hours, 3. Oh no, it's not enough meat to cook that. The meat will pulverize. So by doing that step and the browning that I'm going to show you, it cut the time because I think these things may be ready soon. For real. and I'm just letting it reduce because I want that nice gravy for the jasmine rice. But anyhow, let me turn this around, y'all.
Pam said, I love the colors of your outfit today.
I know this is an early Christmas present from my beautiful assistant and tall drink of water. Yeah. Yeah. So hey, and it matches. Look. It matches my cup. Can you believe this? Yes.
That was accidental, but yay!
You know what? I think I'm gonna rename my show Weekend Eats Moo-Moos. Okay. Because they're so comfortable. So I'm at home. I'm not dressing up. I am in clothing. They are cute. Okay. And it's comfortable. I'm at home. If y'all came to my house, this is what you're going to see.
Yeah.
That's it.
Comfort and beauty.
There you go. So let me get this stuff over here, y'all.
The bold and the comfortable.
Now, you see I'm for real, right? I'm going to drink this coffee because I'm taking this coffee with me. Okay.
Let's see how much you actually drink it over there.
I'm going to drink it.
Hey guys, y'all want to put some predictions in the chat as to how much she actually going to drink today?
See, y'all can't hear her, right? Because she's trying to be funny.
Come over there. Look, wait a minute. Let me get about the
What'd you say? What'd you say, Pam, about beef?
Where?
You can get beef neck bones from Sam. Okay, cool, because I'm going to look, because I'm sure that their beef neck bones will be huge.
Yeah, let's see if she
Jerome,
yes.
Okay, what did I tell you?
They heard me.
See, okay.
I said, I said, for those who didn't hear me, I said, let's all make a guess as to how much she's going to drink. I say probably a quarter cup, but he says half a cup. All right, we'll see. We'll see about that one.
Listen, didn't I tell you I had a closet for you, Jerome? Okay, you better stop.
He said the cauldron of water sound what before it gets cold again?
Okay, well, all right. See, everybody with your jokies, right? But I'll be eating my neck bones by myself. Yes, I will.
Wait.
Oh!
Redacted.
No.
Kitchen is the best.
Yeah. Who made that song? Na. Oh no. Well, before I do this, I'm gonna check and see what the ones that are cooking are doing. See, Jerome, what's gonna happen is when it's a way for me to like shoot y'all food through the television, you ain't getting none. How about that?
Also, by the end of this lovely live, I'm gonna check her cup and I'm gonna report back what she actually drunk, just so we could, see who's right. But yeah, I'm with Auntie Pam. She said quarter cup.
Okay. See y'all, all of y'all traitors. Benjamin, you see how they do me?
It's all good. See, that's motivation. Oh,
these are getting really nice. So I think what I'm going to do, because I want to reduce some of this liquid, I'm going to turn it up because it's getting really tender. And yeah. Anywho, I'm going to take it to 7, maybe 8. I'm going to take it to 8. And I'll watch it. Okay. I'll take it to 8. So let me.
Jerome said, "Let's talky, more drinky." Dude, I'm don't do it, buddy.
I'm not saying anything. Okay. I'm trying to think of a good song for traders. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, how does that go?
Smile in your face.
Yeah, they smile in your face all the time. Wanna take your place, the backstabbers. Oh yeah.
I know. Pam said she'll drink more today to make a point.
Okay. Oh, now see, you supposed to be my sister. Okay.
Family gonna tell the truth.
Now she about to be excommunicated as a sister.
Nah, we out here being factual. We gonna see. That's
okay. Okay. You're thinking though, like that.
Said we're gonna find out. Huh?
So I'm going to cover. You know what? Talk to the hand. To the hand. So I'm gonna put this out here, and I'm gonna take these bracelets off this time because last time I had the bracelets all coated and everything else. I'm gonna take off my beautiful ring. Yes, I am, and I'm going to put it over here with the bracelets, and I'll keep the rest of the beauty. How about that?
Yes. That's
So
nice.
let me get this off of here. I'm gonna get these little youngins out of here. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep cooking these things until they just the bone is like goodbye, goodbye.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay, you got to speak up though.
Do meat when you cook meat with bone versus not, like beef, chicken, pork? Do you feel like the bone helps it taste different? Does it give the meat a flavor difference or texture difference?
I'm gonna tell you like this: the bone does not, in my opinion, give any flavor to the meat. The bone gives a flavor to the broth.
Right.
That's what the bone does.
Okay.
And that's why it's a difference. Right. That's why it's a difference when you make, like when I make that cream of chicken with a chicken breast, even I'll season it differently so I can get that flavor, or I'll use cream of chicken soup, I'll use other things. If I take like some chicken thighs and I stew them down, it's going to have its own flavor. It's a different dynamic.
Right. Okay,
It's a different dynamic.
Does make a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not to the meat, to the juices.
Okay, got you.
I mean, your perfect example is if you have a boneless piece of chicken and you fry it up. It tastes just as good with or without the bone. Because you're not having any sauce.
Right. So it's about the way you cook the meat.
Right.
And the bone.
Right.
Okay.
See, now I have another question.
Okay.
Do you feel that the bone actually does anything like to speed up the process of cooking, or do you feel it slows it down?
Ooh.
I think the bone, no, definitely the bone slows it down.
Because you got to cook the bone.
It definitely slows it down.
Right.
Okay. If there's no bone, the perfect example again was the turkey that I had to do adjacent to for Thanksgiving. Okay, when I cut that bird up and I deboned that turkey breast and those thighs, they cooked in like an hour and a half.
Yep.
But with the bone in it, I'd probably still be waiting.
Oh, yeah.
So let me turn it down some because it is heavily boiling, and I don't want my little things to get the scorching.
You don't want to wrap it boil.
I do because there's a lot of fluid in here. See, you got to realize it's a lot of fat on these things, so it makes a fluid itself. Right. So I wanted to reduce so I can concentrate those flavors. Because I'll show y'all. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna bring them over here so you can actually see what I have here. This is what it looks like. See, so it's very narrow. I'm hoping that if I order them from Sam's Club, they're a little thicker, but this is pretty much what we're getting. So we're pretty much gonna go, and that was it. Okay, we're gonna get the gist. We're gonna get the gist of what it tastes like. So, as I said, I already have the meat tenderizer on here, so these are pretty. They're probably gonna, do their little thing. But
oh my goodness. Lois said, can you FedEx me a heaping plate of beef neck bones and all the fixings, plus your beautiful outfit?
Thank you, Lois. You know what, Lois? This is a promise. If I ever get famous enough and I have some money, I'm just going to do a flyby to you. And I'm going to knock on your door. I'm going to knock on your door one day with a hot meal. And you're going to be like, oh, my goodness. You're going to be shocked. I sure am. For real. I'm gonna knock on your door, rap on your window pane. Yeah, I want to tell you, baby, the changes I've been going through till you come back to me. That's what I'm gonna do. See, I'm not responsible for that. That's my daughter started that noise.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Thank you. What you mean? What you mean?
Okay, guys. So y'all know me, and I'm gonna put some pork fat on something. That's just it. But hold your horses. For those of you who don't want Miss Piggy, I have olive oil. And for those of you who don't want olive oil, I have cooking spray. Why does she have these things? Because I want all of my seasonings to adhere to these little babies because I have to brown them. So you have choices. See, Casey gives you choices.
Okay, so we have two messages from Jerome. One is educational. Well,
one moment. Wait. I gotta get a knife. Wait a minute.
Okay, he said drink. That was one.
Drink what?
Your coffee.
Oh, you know what? Ooh, child.
That was one. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got the educational one. He said bones act like a heat sink, absorbing heat and preventing meat closest to it from cooking too quick.
Yes, it does, but it does take longer.
Yeah, so because all the heat's going
exactly.
To the bone.
So you're absolutely right.
So the bone is actually cooking the inner meat.
Right.
And
But you all, like I said, it depends on what you desire. Like I said, when I do boneless stuff, first of all, I know I'm not going to cook it as high heat as I would with a bone, because he's right. The bone gets hot and it will cook it from the bone out. Okay, and I will also try to flatten that meat and give it even heat distribution. So. And if I'm doing a bacon in the oven and it's boneless, that I'm putting some type of fluid, I'm putting butter, and I'm tightly closing that so it can slow cook and not too much. Because everything that doesn't have a bone in it, I'm telling you, whether it's a roast pork, tenderloin, or anything, you overcook it, ain't gonna be all that.
Oh, you know what? One more question. Last question I'm gonna ask. Does the bone help with the tenderness of meat when it cooks?
I know, because I've had very tough steak that had a bone. So yeah, and I ain't gonna even tell you that. I've had very tough steak that had a bone in. Okay, stop distracting me.
I'm done. That was my last one. Sorry.
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna use this bacon fat. But like I said, you have those other options, but you need to have some. You can even melt some butter and put it on your margarine if you want. You need to have this to help it adhere. So before I do that, I am gonna get some gloves because I gotta have my nails nice for the show tonight. Because the show tonight is for grown folks, and I gotta be cute. So, whatever. All right, so I gotta be right back. Gotta get some gloves.
We got Cosmic King. Very educational. Hey, the more you know.
What I tell y'all? See y'all don't want. You're still trying to. You're still passing the dynamic. Butterfly in the sky. Read.
Yes.
You ain't gotta ask me.
It's so much fun to hear your
yeah, whatever. Lazy man, lazy.
You know what you can't get from Google?
Yeah.
You
Listen,
can't from Google.
let me tell you something. I have a friend. They're gonna make an AI of me. And that way,
yes.
Okay. They're gonna have an AI of me, and I'll be here to fuss everybody up.
Yes.
Tell people what to do. Okay. Say all these wonderful things in my mind forever, ever. Forever, ever.
And sing us a serenade of beautiful tunes.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
So let me get my gloves on.
Where do I get one? I need one now.
Yeah. Child, please. I'm not gonna be no AI. You can believe that. I'm coming to you live like in person. I love doing this live stuff. Man, I think I'm gonna have 15, 20, 30, 155,302 live of me. That's what I'm saying. Every time you turn on YouTube, you're gonna see another live. We'll be like, hey, did we just see? Yeah, you did. And when you turn again, did you just see you? Yeah.
It's all about Casey.
Listen.
She's all over your TV.
It's not all about me, but it's like this. Hey, I have a lot of things that I want to say, and I think it's important, so it's like, for instance, I am thinking about, and I don't really care if it's monetized or not. I'm thinking about doing a YouTube channel that is strictly to educate people about healthcare plans, how to select them to be tailored to what their medical needs are. So when they make these decisions, they just don't make them determining them by cost as much as they are what their medical needs will be. Because it's very important. A lot of people just get a plan because it's cheap. Then you end up with big, giant deductibles you can't afford to pay. So if you know better, you do better. And I'm thinking about doing it. I just got to find the time to do it. And I don't care if it gets monetized or not, because it's just very important to me, especially when you get older and you have Medicare and you have these people out here trying to make you, turn your Medicare into a HMO plan or whatever. And it is good for some people, but for some people it's not. And so I would love to just give people that information. But it's only 24 hours in the day, so I gotta find a little niche somewhere.
Oh, for real though, like that would be so very helpful, even to younger people who don't understand the dynamics of all of that. Because there are people who are on like disability and stuff like that who get Medicaid and Medicare.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who are younger, who have no idea.
Okay, one moment. So I'm just taking a little bit of this and I'm putting it on one side, and then I'm gonna rub it all over. Okay, and you can do the same thing with your other oils. Okay, I'm listening.
No, I was just saying that would be excellent for people, younger people and older people who are interested.
Yeah, well, everyone should know how to choose a health plan.
How to navigate.
How to choose their health plan, whether it's Medicare, Medicaid, an individual plan, a plan you're getting from your employer. Know what's going to be your dynamic. See, a lot of times young people think, oh, I'm young, I don't get sick, I don't whatever. And then bang, zoom, you get some kind of catastrophic disease and you got $150 plan that you're paying for that covers nothing. You have a $10,000 deductible and you don't have $10,000. No. And trust me, no one's going to touch you without some money. So knowing, insurance is like this, and people fail to realize a lot of times, well, hey, I never have to use it. Why I gotta have insurance? Insurance means in case of. Right. That's what insurance means. You may never use it, but that one time you don't have it, then you caught out there. So unless you are independently wealthy, everybody needs health insurance. Mm-hmm. Everybody needs burial, life insurance. You know why? You say, well, I'll be dead. It don't matter. But it does matter to the people who are left behind. So, like, we can't bury. I would love for them to bury me underneath a tree out there and save some money. But the fact of the matter is, the law won't let you do it. Social Security gonna give you about $200. Even if the state, I don't even know if they bury you anymore, if there's a potter's field. So then you're on GoFundMe asking somebody to help you. When all you had to do was pay a couple of dollars, because the younger you are, the cheaper it's going to be for you. So you get these policies when you're young and you just pay a couple of dollars. And if something happens, then your family is not on Facebook doing a GoFundMe.
Please make a segment for this.
So
I love this information. I'm very invested. However, Jerome's like, work combo, no.
What he say?
He said, work combo, no.
Jerome, it's not about that. Okay.
But Pam, immediately after that, she said, that would be wonderful. I can't wait.
So, guys, I'm taking the bacon fat that I put on one side and I'm rubbing it all over, because each one of my lovely little, and I only have 5 of them here, so each child can lick it. You know what I'm saying? But I am massaging. I tell you guys, when you are kind to your food tastes delicious. When you wonder why, this don't taste all that great. How nice you were to that pork chop. Did you tell the chicken you appreciate it? No. Are you rubbing it gently and massaging it? No, you're not. You slap that sucker up there in any kind of way. You don't clean it off. You don't pat it dry. You just throw it in and this is what it gives you. Yeah. Not a good meal.
Oh, Jerome just gave us something. He said a Potterfield, pauper's grave, or common grave. Dang it. Sorry, I had a pop up. One sec. Pauper's grave is a place for the burial of unknown, unclaimed, or indigent people.
Right, people who ain't got no money.
Potterfield is of biblical origin. New York statement. That's what Jerome said.
And they do call it Potter's Field in New York, right, Jerome?
Probably.
Yeah, they do.
The New York statement. So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
You know, so but you don't want to,
Yes.
you know, you don't want to be in that position. Like I said, you know, I know money is funny and the change is strange, but you got to prioritize what's important. You know what I'm saying? And things like that are important. You got to realize, and this is my philosophy. Nobody has to agree with me. Okay. But I'm like this. Technically, if I had my way, they could, like I said, dig a hole in my backyard, stick me underneath a tree, make me fertilizer, and not be worthy of, you know, making something else grow. You know, yeah. For real. I would not want my family spending money on elaborate services and stuff like that. But that's for them. You see what I'm saying? It's not for me. I don't know what if there's an app, if I'm going to be conscious of it. I don't know if I'm going to be asleep. I haven't met anybody that has left this plane and they come back. But I do know that these things are to comfort your family. So you don't want your family having to worry about how they're going to do stuff like that. And it's not morbid. You know what I'm saying? The circle of life, it is the way it is. We are born, we live, and then we turn back into eggs. You know, and that's the bottom line. It's not morbid or scary or anything like that. Nobody wants to leave this plane. Hey, I ain't ready to go nowhere. I can stay here till I'm 200 years old or longer. Okay. But the dynamic is, hey, nothing's ever promised to any of us. That's why you live your best life every day. You don't want to leave your family liable for trying to figure out what they're going to do. And a couple of dollars that you spend to go to where's that, Starbucks or Burger King or whatever can ensure that your family's not in that position. That's all I'm saying. So insurance is important. It is. It really is. And I know you're like, man, I don't want to pay for something I'm not using, but you know, you never know. I mean, it's a fact. It's going to happen.
Jerome said, cremate me, but even cremation is...
It costs money. You got to have a pine box to be put in for them to burn up.
Why?
Okay, and then you got to pay for the urn.
You got to pay for a box to burn?
Yeah, they don't just put you in the crematorium.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop being morbid.
Okay,
y'all.
yeah, we're gonna go back to
but these are things that people don't want to talk about. And I would have a station that would get into that, and for people who want to hear it, you will come and listen. And like I said, I'm not looking to monetize that. It's just something that's on my heart. It has been on my heart for many years because, you know, I'm in the business of dealing with people on that dynamic. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of things. I navigate my family's healthcare, you know, and there are people out there need that help.
Okay.
So now that I have
a new person here, May Foster.
Hello, welcome, May.
That's part of what, and yeah, she's feeling this conversation, so I think you may have some traction with that.
Yes, May.
Yes, ma'am.
May, I'm making some beef neck bones, Casey style. Okay, I'm just letting you know. So,
you know, you got a reminder, by the way, for drinking because you haven't.
Okay, my hands have grease on them. Can I clean them first? Y'all know I am the OCD cook.
Right?
Okay. I'm obviously clean diva. Okay, so and I want to get this on here. All right, so you're going to have them fully covered. And like I said, I have 4 of these so the kids can taste them.
Use a straw.
Okay. Oh, there'll be no crisp. I'm telling Santa on you. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm telling Santa on you.
Use
Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Casey's telling Santa on you.
Oh boy.
Yes. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold the sides of this so I can catch some of the seasonings that I'm going to be flying all over the place. And I'm going to take these gloves off because, yeah, I don't want to touch my seasoning containers with the lovely bacon fat. I will find some way to put it in a face cream. Watch it work. Watch it work. Okay. See, I'm gonna prove my point. Okay, so I'm going to let you look at my face. Okay, I I got little wrinkles, but I'm 62. You see I don't see a whole lot of wrinkles. That's the bacon fat.
You're 26. What you mean?
You know? Yeah, that's why I can say I'm 26 because it's the bacon fat. So anyway, y'all. Anyway, y'all. So this is what I'm going to do. So let me pull out my little dry seasonings, y'all, and get this all over here. Okay, and not that. All right. So of course I start with my all-purpose seasoning, my Casey's Blessing. You guys, whatever seasoning that you can get from your local grocery store that you like at this point. But I will tell you, the moment I am able to sell this stuff to you guys legally, if you don't use it, I'm going to be sad. So,
Bubble to Love is here.
hi, how are you? Good morning.
Hi.
Good
Okay,
morning.
we got 2 more comments. Jerome said, so are we eating the bacon fat or are we using it as a facial?
I use it for all things.
Everything.
I even have a bacon coat, okay?
And then Pam said that's your genetics. That I know. Yes, we got them genes. We got them genes.
Now, it's the bacon fat, I tell you.
That too.
Don't let her fool
You know
you.
what?
It's...
We got some bacon fat in our DNA now. We didn't eat so much of it.
Okay, so I'm doing one side, I'm gonna do the other. So and I'm gonna let you see what it looks like. And I want it to look like that for you. Remember, I don't have any salt content. The only thing that has any kind of salt would be the Adolph's meat tenderizer. So you want to go light. But you also need to understand, when you submerge any kind of meat into fluid, you're going to have to season it just a little bit more so the fluid doesn't wash it all away. Okay, so just a tip. Okay, so I did the all-purpose seasoning. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do a little bit of, I'm not going to do that today. I did cayenne for us. I think I'm just going to go just a little. Just a little. Just a little. Just a little.
More.
No, just a little for the kids. This is for the kids.
Oh.
Okay.
You know we got our own.
And then I'm going to take my Sazon and I'm going to sprinkle that on this side. And that's pretty much it. It's not a whole lot because, like I say, my Casey's Blessing has everything. And I don't really have to do a whole lot with that. Then I'm going to flip it over to the other side and I'm going to do the same thing. There you go. And Jerome, hush.
Yeah. He ain't say nothing else. Yeah.
He's just rearing up. He's getting he's getting his repertoire together. That's what he's doing. So I got that on there. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. You always want to season your food on both sides. I don't understand people who think they can season it on one side and that's gonna be all right. You don't want to do that. I don't know why I got some of that white pepper up in my nose. Now I'm coughing. Excuse me. Okay. So, all right. So let me get some of this Sazon because I got to get this far away from here, far away from here, far away from here. Yeah, because this looks like that. And like the Sazon. And I'll put all that on there and then nobody will be able to eat it. Okay, so let me sit the cayenne pepper over here in Siberia so I don't get the wrong thing. Because I'll get to talking, I'll season this up, and these children will be on fire. Okay, and that's not good. Okay, so like I said, I don't see how people can think they don't season both sides because you do. I will not put the cayenne pepper on the other side because, like I said, they deal with a little bit of. Well, I have one child, honey. I don't know I don't know if I don't know how he has a stomach. Everything he likes spicy. Mm-hmm. But I have to, and like I said, the capsaicin in cayenne pepper and stuff is good for inflammation. But also you got to think about the lining of your stomach. Yeah. So you don't want to overdo. Okay, so now that I have all the seasons on here, here's the kicker. The reason why I put the oil on there is this. Now, you're going to say, oh, you're going to put this on your... I sure am. Yeah, and you better do it too. And I'm going to show you why. You don't do a lot. You just do a little. It's a little sprinkle on each side, and then you rub it in. Okay, Jerome, you got too much.
He's helping. Seasoning meat and water and then allowing the water to evaporate can generally make the meat more flavorful because as the water evaporates,
Okay, he's been on the internet, y'all.
The seasoning on it.
He done been on the internet, y'all. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little sprinkle of this brown sugar on each one of these pieces of the neck bone. Okay, on one side. When I say a little, I mean literally a little, or the fingertips, a little. Okay, because I'm not trying to make a lollipop or candy. Okay, now I'm gonna rub it in on that side.
He said, but this is not true. Of course it's true.
Hey, because the internet never lies, right? Okay, yeah, if you say so.
He's backing you up.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip it over, right? And I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite side, y'all. And then I'm gonna get, because there's only a little bit of sugar in here, so that's why I'm cross-contaminating, because I'm gonna get rid of this. So don't get to tripping, honey. I ain't lost my mind.
Yeah.
There you go. Because I see when I ordered this stuff, how come I got 3 of them? Did I order more than
one already?
Oh, okay. Okay. That's going to show y'all how often I use sugar. Okay.
Two unopened and one.
Yeah, I see.
And one open.
Well, this one is done. Okay. So I'm putting this on here. I'm going to pat it. Y'all so nice. Y'all so good. Y'all play nice in the field together. Yeah, y'all sure did. You did a good job. Job well done. Oh. I will eat you and get all the nutrients.
Do you think they make a wagyu neck bone?
I'm sure they do make a wagyu neck bone. Probably for $100 a pound. Okay, getting rid of the contaminated sugar, y'all.
Okay, Casey. Lois said, I'm getting off the phone. Granddaughter is home from college and taking me to see the movie Wicked with her.
Oh, good. I can't wait. See, I'm waiting, Lois, until it come on cable, and then I'm going to stream it. I can't wait. Let me know how you like it before I spend my $19.99. How about that? You have a lovely time. I know you're going to rewatch it, so I know I ain't worrying. And don't forget to rewatch the night show too, Lois. Okay, so let me clean my hands. Why dry them off? So now I have both sides of this season. So now what I'm going to do, we're going to do some browning. And that's where this oil comes in. Again, you can use whatever kind of oil you want because you're not frying it. You're just browning it on both sides, okay? So it's just going to be a tiny bit of oil, and I probably should use a smaller pan, but I want it to have space in the pan so it doesn't lower the heat and I can get it done quickly. Okay? So let me clean up a bit. Because
How cold is it? No problem.
Colder than Siberia. Okay. But I know what her motive is. She's trying to get me to the point where I drink cold coffee, iced coffee like her. Okay.
Coffee cleanse.
It'll never happen. It's not happening. So let me get over here. Let me move this pot over here. I didn't get the top, Corey.
Oh, he needs
the top is sitting in the.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I did get the top, didn't I? Okay. Oh, I tell you. So many things I have to remember. Okay. Jerome. Keep it up. I'm gonna make a special tribute to you. You don't want it? We don't need another hero. Bet you don't know where that comes from. Try to name that tune, Jerome. Okay, so let me get that over here.
Tea! As much coffee as you really drink, you need a little cup of espresso.
What?
As much coffee as you really drink, you need a little cup of espresso.
Who? You saying that or is he saying
it?
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's okay. You know what? Forget you.
No coffee shots.
Forget you. I want somebody to tell me something good. Tell me. Tell me that you like it, yeah. Okay, so
Tina Turner. You saw Tina Turner?
yes, it was, but from where? Yeah, it was. Yes. Who are you? Who's asking? Is he looking it up again?
No, Thunderdome?
Yes.
Thunder? Oh.
She looked. You know what?
You looked it up. He said, or did what?
You looked it up.
He answered.
You looked it up.
Before that, he wrote.
See, you make me mad. I start singing Broadway tunes, and you ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'll go back to elementary school and start singing them songs they taught me in chorus.
He said,
Yeah. So I'm spraying my pan, y'all. You about? I don't hear you. I didn't hear nothing. Yeah. I'll start singing them songs from PS 327. Keep it up.
Oh man.
I remember they taught us the Puerto Rican national anthem, the Black national anthem, and the American national anthem. We sang it every day. Okay, I remember them all. So, play with me if you want. Okay, so I'm going to turn this up to high so it can start heating up, y'all. And I'm going to put my oil in here. Okay, see. Okay, what?
He said your hands are too short to box with God. No.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt me too, though.
Rare form. Good things come in small packages.
Yeah, like Casey's blessing.
Exactly. Of which you're not getting none. Huh? How about that?
You did that to yourself. Oh no.
Yes.
Y'all been doing the chicken laugh. Stop it.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, because you're right. That was the name of the wasn't that the one? It was a musical, right? Because I remember. I think I went to see it when I was a kid. And Anthony Jerome, was that a musical? Okay, I bet you I know some songs from there. I bet you don't.
Just battle? We ain't battling, is we?
Oh yeah, because he trying to play games.
Oh, no.
I know 2 songs from there, and you don't. You know the name. I know the songs. How about that? Okay, so let me get this in here. So I'm gonna use a little bit of my canola oil because the olive oil I have is not for high heat. It's more so for salads and stuff. So I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons of this oil in the skillet, and we wait for it to get, and it's almost hot because, like I said, my stovetop heats up stuff so fast, I really have to watch it because the next thing I know, I'll be smoking. So we're gonna do the danger test. Okay.
Oh, Auntie said it was a musical. Our mother took you to see it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, right, it was, and I think they had a song in there called, I don't know the name of it, but it went like, fighting for Pharaoh, fighting for Caesar, fighting for good King Arthur, fighting for glory, fighting for honor, state or religion, fighting for jurisdiction, and banners on a pole before we lose our humanity. Let's stop this insanity and turn our children's history books around. And now I'm putting this in the brown one side. Let's do a little living for peace. Not dying but living for peace. I remember these things.
Yeah. Wait. All right.
So my arms may be too short to box the guard, but my memory's long. Okay.
Oh, go a little love. Do you ever use olive oil?
Yes, I do.
Olive oil, avocado oil.
I never really use avocado oil. I would like, and you know why? Because I don't use a lot of oil, to be honest. But I heard that it's very good, especially, if you're doing high heat. I would love to use it in some of my recipes, and I probably will try it, but it's kind of pricey. It really is. They have a store here. Well, you probably know Wegmans, and that would probably be the store that I could get it from. Stuff is expensive. But I like it because it has a light flavor. So it's not really going to change the dynamic of the taste of your foods unless you're using it like a salad dressing. And it's not going to change the taste. It'll taste good. That's what I'm saying.
They said it's like $10.99.
Exactly.
Dang.
Do you? Okay. Okay, I'm telling you like this. With oil like that, do you know that I would probably get a little itty bitty skillet like they have at the Easy Bake Oven, and I put a wow, and that's why come on. Some of the stuff that they put, who do they think can buy this stuff? The rich people don't cook their own food anyway. I was like, okay, man, they need to make it for us.
I'm just like, how much you get for $10.99?
Probably a bottle about this big.
Really? At Sam's Club? Sam's Club usually gets.
Well, maybe a Sam's Club, but I bet you that is not a pure avocado oil. It's probably a blend. I bet you. So check that out. Read the labels. So, okay, I'm browning this on one side, and I got some sugar on my computer. Let me get this off here. I'm gonna be careful this time. I remember last time I tried to clean it, I lost y'all. They ain't even doing it. Okay, so. And it's just going to brown really cute. And let me get a paper plate because I got to take it out so I can do something with the pan. I'm going to deglaze the pan. Oh, yeah, this is reducing really nicely. So on 7 is where it needs to go. Because when it finishes getting half, I have this pot right here. It's probably halfway with liquid. So I want to reduce it down to about a third. So if the gravy will get really nice. If it doesn't get thick enough, I really don't want to put a little roux in there. I may stick a little gravy master in there because that'll do the trick. Because I just want to have some nice, flavorful broth to go over the jasmine rice. Okay, so I'm going to flip this. So I've been doing this maybe about 3 minutes. Okay. And because I'm not trying to fry it. I'm just trying to brown it. So let me go get my screen because you know what? If I have to wipe this stove off one more time, I'm going to have a fit. Yeah, and my sister is right because we used to always go. My mother used to take us to plays all the time. Used to take me, my little sister and brother. They were too little, but she would take me to plays. My mother was very prolific. She really was. That was a good mommy. That really was a good mommy. The exposure to things, like I said, I was born and raised in New York City. I don't think that I would ever have exchanged being brought up there, born there, whatever. So much culture, so many things available to you that might not be available to you if you're not a person of wealth. Just so much. It's just so much. It really is. I remember I was one of the youngest. They had a chorus like they have. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Boys Choir of Harlem. It's pretty well known. Well, they had something called the what is it? It was the same type of thing, but it was in Brooklyn. And I auditioned. I was like 11. I was like the youngest member of that dynamic. Everybody else was teenagers, but just to have those kind of things available to me, because I did like to sing, and my mother fostered my talent. I mean, she was a good person. She really was. She was a good person. And I know everybody say their mama is good, okay? But I'm not just blowing smoke. She was a good person. I don't think, like I said, I can't touch the hem of how good she was. And that's the truth. So I'm turning the rest of these itty bitties over. That's what I'm calling them, itty bitties. Teeny weenies. There you go. I turned on the other side. So we did that maybe about 4.5 minutes on one side. It's on a medium high on my stove. Okay. And I'm going to stir my other ones here, because I don't want nothing sticking. This is going to be lovely. Yes, it is. Okay. All righty. So let's get this out the way. Get that all there. So like I said, when I went to elementary school, I was in something called, and I don't know if you had, did they have IGC classes when you were a kid in New York, Jerome? What did you say? Leave my coffee alone and answer my question, man. Okay. Did they have IGC classes when you were in New York in school? Anyway, the IGC classes were called intellectually gifted classes. So I was put into the intellectually gifted class when I was in my 5th grade year. So the elementary school that I went to went up to 5th grade. No, it went up to 6th grade. And I left there before there because they sent me to another school that was probably maybe 10 miles away. Now, in 5th grade, I was probably 10, 9.5, 10, because of when my birthday is. And my mother sent me to school when I was like 4 and 4.5 or something like that. I went to kindergarten. So I had to take the public bus. I took the city bus. We had little bus passes and stuff. And I would go that 10 miles. Well, this school was really, really prolific because this elementary school had its own radio station. This school had dance teachers that only taught dance. Acting teachers that only taught drama. This is an elementary school. Music teacher. The music teacher didn't double as a gym teacher like they do now. Every teacher had their place, and that is what they taught. So we had a gym teacher. We learned gymnastics. I mean, parallel bar stuff. That's what we had to do. Okay. So we were given the opportunity to explore all these different dynamics in school. And so I was on I had a radio show there. They were like 11 years old or whatever. I did the dance classes. I did, of course, I was the singer of the school, whatever. I'll never forget when we graduated 6th grade. I don't know if anybody, and I know you probably know, Jerome. They had a movie called To Serve With Love. And you guys can look it up on YouTube. It's a great movie. Sidney Poitier. Love that movie. And they had a beautiful song by some woman named, I think her name was Petula Clark or whatever. But anyway, that was the theme song to the movie. And the basis of the movie was this teacher came, American teacher, African-American, went to the UK and taught in a high school, and he got stuck with the bad kids. And he ended up, their dynamic ended up being very, very close. He helped a lot of them. And needless to say, they called him Sir. So that's where the movie came from, To Serve With Love. Well, they had a song. So graduation came along. And of course, my music teacher, Florence Berkowitz, I love that lady. It was a 25-year-old lady. And she always had all the latest songs, and she had us singing in choir. And then when she realized that I could sing, I always sang like the lead songs. This woman took me all over the place. As a matter of fact, she was responsible for me getting a scholarship for voice coaching at Carnegie Hall. And I was a kid, so taking me to the auditions and exposing to that. But anyway, so So for my graduation, my 6th grade graduation, and now I think I can take this out. I'm gonna put it on this plate, let you guys see what it needs to look like when you brown it. Now this ain't ready. It look good. Look like you want to eat it. Can y'all see it?
Yep.
Okay, it's not ready yet because this kind of meat right here, this would be like rubber. But it has a nice char on it. And that is the reason why I put the brown sugar on it. The brown sugar gives it that nice char. It's not about being sweet. Okay, so I'm taking these out, put them to the side. So anyway, like I said, so because the song had a dynamic of like saying goodbye, because 6th grade was the last grade that we were going to be there. And then we were going, here they call it middle school in a lot of places, but in New York we call it junior high school. And that's going to be 7th and 8th. And then you go to ninth grade into high school. So I don't know how I ended up singing that. So I think I told her I liked it. I don't know. Because like I said, I learned so many different types of music, folk music and everything else dealing with Miss Berkowitz. So I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to turn it down to 3 because see, I wanted to deglaze this. But I'm taking these off to the side because I'm not done yet. So anyway, the song was called To Serve with Love, and I love this song. So I sang this song for graduation in the school. Not a dry eye, because we were all sad that we were leaving and everything. Because it was a great experience at that school. It was ethnically mixed. In my neighborhood, then it was. So we, had relationships with all types of people. It wasn't about color. It was about friendship. It was about how somebody treated you. You know what I'm saying? And so we didn't deal in those dynamics, even though, like I said, it was the 70s or whatever. So, people are people. But I remember the song and I loved it so much. And I to this day, I remember that song and I love the movie. So I suggest that you guys watch it. You will see what I'm saying. You will be in tears. Even the men will be in tears. It is such a touching movie. It really is. It really, really is. It's a good movie. And the song is really great. And no, I'm not singing it. So I'm trying to promote you guys to broaden your horizons. Open up your mind to other things. Because there's a lot out there. I love the internet only because it gives me access to all the things that I remember from back in the day. And so that really is great for me. So now you have these little jibbly bits in here that I'm going to take a tablespoonful or a knife a knife scoop of this tomato paste and put it in here. And I'm doing the knife because, I tell you, we get these plastic utensils and they always give you 55,000 knives. So I try to use them up. So I end up throwing them away. Okay. So I'm going to take about a tablespoonful on a knife, about this much here. And you say, what are you doing with that? I'm putting it in here. In here with this lovely seasoned, yummy, yummy oil. Okay. And I'm going to put my top back on here because I'm going to use the rest of this tonight because I am making a savory spaghetti and meat sauce with 2 meat dynamic. No, I'm not using bacon fat for this. But boy, am I using all kinds of herbs and spices, and it's going to lift the flavor. It's going to be so savory and saucy. And then, like I said, we're going to be talking about how do you know you found your soulmate? Or how do you? I'll be telling you a little secret. Mm-hmm. And it's not magic. It sure isn't. It's not magic. And it is such a thing as a soulmate. It sure is. And you don't have to find that person right away. That person could be right there underneath your nose. And you don't know. Let me stop telling you all my pearls. Y'all better come on over here at 6 o'clock. That's all I can tell you. Come on over here at 6 o'clock. I wish that I could just combine all the things that I want to tell you guys before I forget them all, but it's like I just keep coming up with these ideas. It's just in my head. I guess they've always been there, but life gets the life in. You're a responsible person, you're a responsible parent, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of push those things in the back. At least I did. I've always been a very creative person. I think I was born to be that way, and I've kind of always ignored what my trajectory was. Even though I've spent a life in the corporate world, I've always brought my creative side into it somehow. And now there's YouTube, so I don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
I can have as many shows as I want. And if the only person looks at it is me, guess what? Hey. It really doesn't matter, because like I said, everything ain't got to be about the dollar. Yeah, I need the dollar because, I want to do this full time, period. End of story. Okay, I work around the clock anyway. Why not work and do something I like? And you can talk about that, Jerome, when I send emails at 3 a.m. Okay. So, but anyway, so I put this little bit in here, and what happens is
creative and drink more coffee. He's trying to keep you on task.
Okay, forget you. I'm not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about you.
He said, "Love your earrings."
Oh, thank you. I got these on Amazon, and like I said, I got this dress from them that was supposed to be Christmas, but it was so beautiful, and I was like, I don't want to wear black anymore. Again, I love black. I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't want y'all to think I'm just this morbid person or whatever. I love black. I think it's sophisticated. I think it's pretty. It doesn't, I just love it. And so I find myself, things even with patterns end up having black. Like this has black, but it's colorful. And it just reminds me of some things, it's festive, but it's fall-like, and it's just comfortable and it's cute. And I really like this. So my daughter went against her better judgment, because of course she wanted me to open something under the tree. Okay, like I'm 2. But anyhow, she gave it to me. And boy, it is so, I remember these earrings. I had bought them, and I had nothing really to go with them. They made out of they're supposed to be like leather, but they're a little pleather. But I saw them on Amazon. I think they were about $5, $5.99, something like that. And I said, I'm going to find an outfit to wear with this. And then when I got this, I said, oh, you were meant to be. They were reunited, and they feel so good. Anyway, so I'm trying to break this tomato paste up in here and incorporate it. It's not going to incorporate all the way because there's a bit of oil in here, but that's fine, because what I'm doing, I'm breaking it down. It's kind of mixing with the little nibbits, and this oil is so very seasoned. So what are you going to do with the oil? I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the oil in a minute. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to get it all stirred up. And let me move this over here, because I don't want to move my big pot off of that eye. So I'm going to just move this over here and work with that one eye over there. But I'm going to put something down so it doesn't mess up my camera. Okay, so let me wipe this off.
Oh, let me say, okay, so we got some more messages.
Yes.
So Pam said, "You've been special since you were born, reciting the night before Christmas. So proud of you."
You know what? My sister swears. What, did I was 1 or 2 reciting "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"? I don't remember that. But she swears that I did it. She should know. She should know. I don't remember it.
Oh, and Jerome said black is a Scorpio thing.
Yeah, maybe so.
It possibly could be.
I just love it. You see my kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
One day I'm gonna take y'all on the tour of my house. You see okay, I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me show you just 1 minute. So I'm very clean line, black, whatever. Okay, so this thing right here, you see this? You guys see this? This vase, right? I made this. Now, I'm gonna tell you how I made it. Somebody's always giving you flowers, right? Those little glass clear bowls, those flower bowls that you get so many of them, you don't know what to do with them. And at the thrift shop, they have tons of them for like 50 cents, 25 cents. This is glass, clear glass on the inside. I just took some regular house paint and I made this. And I have 3 of them and they're all in different designs, but it gets better. But you see black and white. You see this right here. I don't know if you can see the texture on this. Can you see the I can't tell with the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll come through a little delayed. Yeah.
Okay. You see the texture on this. What do you think this is? I dare anybody to tell me what they think this is. What do you think that is? What did he say?
He said Etsy for $25. Maybe you can sell it.
I'm not selling this because everything I make is one of a kind. I will never make it again. So if I make something for you, nobody else will ever have it. This right here is compound, like the compound that you put to spackle the wall. I took compound and then I took a plastic fork and I made texture. So this looks like, and they do these right here. When I bought these, they were selling these things for like $35. This is a freaking piece of 25-cent glass. You see the bottom of that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm showing you to tell you, you can have all the beauty you want around you. You just have to have a little creativity. It ain't got to be a lot of money. You see what you want, you visualize it, and then you make it happen. And that's what I do. And it's black and white. That's what I'm saying. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so now I'm going to get this pan here. And I'm going to spray it, and it probably doesn't need it. But I just, you go through all of this trouble to cook this stuff. I can't have stuff sticking. I just can't. So I'm going to put this over here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this oil and tomato paste and all of these seasoning mixture, and I'm going to pour it in just like that. Get it all in there. This smells good. Okay, now I'm gonna get this over here. Put some water and some Dawn. Just tell them, say Casey uses Dawn. Yes. Tell them to give me a deal. I'm gonna put some Dawn dishwashing liquid in there.
Hi, Jerome said Etsy one of a kind, $75. You could legitimately
okay.
Have so many.
I'm halfway gone.
Oh, she moving now. She moving with that cup.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah, this is on GP now because of Mr. Jerome.
Oh, I know you are.
Okay.
I know it is.
Okay, so I'm wipe this off. So now I got that inside the pot, right? So I'm gonna take this little meat here, these little 4 pieces that the kids are gonna go. That's it. And matter of fact, I may not let them lick it because if they don't like it, I'm putting it in the pot with the rest of the stuff. Okay, but I'm putting it in this pot just like that. Now, normally it would be more than this, but like I said, at these prices, I'm not trying to waste anything. When I get a budget, somebody said to me, I think it was Volvo Love, said, "Oh, you can write it off." When they start paying me some money, maybe I can write it off. Right now, this is dinner. No, this is lunch, and then the spaghetti is dinner, and then I got some chicken thighs that I'm going to bake for tomorrow. I'm going to watch my own video, and I'm going to follow it, and I'm going to do that baked chicken video. Ooh, that chicken is. Yes, it is. Anyway, so I got the meat in there, y'all. So now this is what I like to do. Now, if you ever watch any of my videos, you know my dynamic for anything that I'm putting inside liquid, or anytime I do any seasoning like this, I do the layering method. Why? Because if you season as you layer, it's going to season it from the bottom up. This way, you're not going to put too much salt in your stuff, especially when you got liquid going on. So, let me get a knife. I probably don't even need a knife now because this butter sat out so long. And I actually turned the heat on, y'all. Yes, I did. Always and forever. Remember that one? Each moment with you is just like a dream to me that somehow came true. And why am I singing this? Because the group Heat Wave and I said heat.
Pam said I told you guys she was gonna make a point of drinking, and we all lose the bet.
You know me. I can never let people. I'm so competitive. Yes, I am.
Yes.
I'll admit it. So now,
Jerome asks, would you rather use Pam spray or other brand?
Any brand. I'm not stuck on. Like I said, there are things that I am not going to bend on. Right. They're like ketchup. It's Hellman's or I'm not Hellman's. It's Heinz or I'm not eating it. I'm just telling you. I don't care what you tell me. You could give me a blindfold test. I can point it out. I've been eating it ever since I put ketchup to my tongue. Okay, since I can't remember. Since I was an Eggland's best egg, and he probably put ketchup on the egg. Okay, so that I'm not budging with. I'm not budging with my mayo. Hellman's all the way. You can put anything else in front of me. It may taste all right, but Hellman's, it just has that special place in my heart. Okay. I can do brand, store brand, cooking spray. It all's gonna grease it up. I'm not attached to anything like that. So I will use any whatever is least expensive for that. As you see, I have a lot of store brand stuff. You know, so if the taste doesn't differ, it's just like with that stuffing. When I made that sausage cornbread stuffing, I had store brand, the box stuffing. I did have I told you I used the stovetop because it was on sale. But when I made it before, I just used that because I'm gonna spruce it up anyway. That is what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you guys look at these some of these content creators, cooking creators that tell you, oh, you're gonna have a holiday meal for $20. Okay. Yeah, you probably can go to Aldi's or something like that. Get some box macaroni. Get yourself a 1 pack of instant potatoes. Get yourself a couple of maybe you'd be able to get a little small turkey breast or whatever for a couple of that. You may be able to do it. You're gonna get those little things, but that's exactly what it's gonna taste like. So they're not lying. You can't get it, but the whole purpose of a holiday meal is for it to be special. So I ain't gonna blow no smoke with your tail, but I can tell you how to juice up those boxes. I can tell you the hacks to make it taste. It ain't gonna be like, hey, my $30 mac and cheese, but it's not gonna be that dried powder stuff. Do you know? I'm gonna give you this tip. You get yourself some no-name brand mac and cheese, a box. Well, let me put this stuff in here and then I'll tell y'all. Okay, because see, I'll be sitting here running my mouth and yeah. Anyhow, let me get.
Jerome said anticipation. I think isn't that the Heinz song?
Yes. I don't know if they have a song now. I'm dropping my onions out here, y'all, Lord. Okay, let me get this onion off the floor. The onion said, Geronimo, I'm not going. He said, and I am telling you, I'm not going. I'm not jumping in this pot today. I'd rather you throw me away. No way.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's what he said. That's what he said. You see, he jumped. Everybody else stayed, and he jumped off the plate. You didn't hear him. I heard him. He sang it. I'm just repeating what he said. How else would I be able to make up lyrics that quick if he hadn't said it? Think about it. So y'all, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start this layering thing. And what I did, I shouldn't have put the meat in there. I would normally put I don't have that many vegetables. Like I said, it's a little small one. But what I did with the bigger pot, I started putting my vegetables, a little bit of the vegetables on the bottom, and I sat the meat on top. But this is fine because I only got 4 pieces, and what am I going to layer? I'm just trying to show you. Okay. So normally this would be, the vegetables would be the first layer. I put the meat on top. I would then season my meat a little. And I'm not seasoning it with salt. I'm seasoning it with this stuff. Okay. So I'm going to put that on there. Just a little. Because I only got, I don't even have 4 pieces. I got 3 and a bit. That's what it's called. And then I'm going to take some more of this celery, dry celery, because it just gives nice flavor. So I'm not going to bore you with all these things that I'm putting on here, but the same things I put on before, I'm just putting a little bit on here. Why? Because I know I'm getting ready to flood it with some liquid. So normally I would do that until I got to the top layer, which would be vegetables, and it would be my rosemary, and I'm not pulling it off because it's just gonna, the stem and stuff will be there, so I'll pick it out. I'm gonna put these vegetables on top of here like this, just in there. All of that good stuff, just put it in there. Normally, like I said, with a big pot like this, you want to layer, but you don't have to with this. So I'm gonna take a full stick of butter, and I ain't gonna even cut it up because I don't have to do that. And I'm gonna stick that in here too. Okay. Remember, if you are a big pot, you layer. So look at this as the first layer. You will put a couple of pieces of that butter. You just layer it like you do a lasagna. Okay? So let me get this out the way. And let me just put a little more seasoning on top of the vegetables. No salt. Okay, there you go. And let me close this up. A little bit more celery. And, these here things right here, this Sazon. I gotta get some more Sazon because I can't live without this stuff. Okay. Okay, so let me remove this. Then I'm going to put the chicken broth. I keep calling it chicken broth, the beef broth. You see what I'm saying? I eat so much chicken that everything is chicken. Okay, so let me put this in here, in the garbage, and wash my hands because I got a butterfinger. I made a funny. See, that's why you hire an audience so you can always have laughter.
Oh.
Wow.
That's what you do. Okay, let me dry my hands off.
Oh my God, Jerome said, like I said, musical cooking with Casey. How do you feel about cooking pot and pan? Any recommendations? And do you think it matters?
It does. It does. And the reason why it depends on how much cooking you do. You can get very inexpensive pots, but if you take care, I'm telling you like this, if you get a cheap pot, and I'm not going to even say that, that's a lie. Because these pots right here cost me almost $700 and I got to buy some more. But I will tell you why I have to buy some more. Because they were not treated nicely. They're supposed to be hand washed, and I wonder how they got, whatever. Anyway, but I'll tell you this. I have had pots that literally the whole set cost about $30. You know them pots. You got them itty. Honey cooked everything up in there and took care of them for years. And then I've had very expensive pots, which I spent a lot of money on this, thinking, oh, this will be forever, ever. I say you should have a diverse cooking ware. So, like I said, I have cast iron skillet. I have copperware. I have these pots here. Okay. And, I just kind of toggle for the most part, but I do like nonstick. They say that, what is it? The stainless steel. Is that what it is? Not stainless steel. Yes, stainless steel. Stainless steel, most of the chefs use and stuff like that. I'll be totally honest. A lot of work. I don't like my pots to look ugly. And they look toe up and ugly, all that burning and stuff and searing and stuff. And yes, you really have to know how to meter your temperature when you're using them. They do work well, but I prefer to have something with that double dynamic. Now, I will tell you this, now that I have this stove here, I have to get special pots that will work on the stove top because everything does not work on the stove. So I have to get pots that have steel on the bottom. But I don't think that you have to invest $1 million and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. You just have to take care. They have instructions of care on everything you get. It's just like your clothes. I got stuff that I've had 20 years that looks just like this. You know why? Because I follow the instructions of it on care. I don't decide I'm going to take everything I own and put it in one load. If it says hand wash, I'm going to hand wash it. If it says this cycle, I'm going to do it. And you save the fibers of your clothes that way. You have to be mindful. See, I ain't about wasting stuff. I don't care if I have $1 million. Okay. I'm not about waste. If I can repurpose it somehow, it's happening. Okay. A dress could end up being a necklace. Just keep cutting it. You know, be a long dress, be a dress to your knees, be a mini, then it'll be a shirt. So I don't think you have to, do that. I will say invest in a nice electric skillet, which my husband bought me one. I hadn't had one in a lot of years since my mother passed away. That's when the last time I used it. And he bought me a Curtis Stone electric skillet. And I will say it's lovely because it's huge. You know, it's really big. So, and I need big skillets because, I want to have to take forever cooking stuff. I wish they had one bigger than that. So let me get this. I'm going to get my basil. I'm going to put 2 pinches of basil in. And I've showed y'all what a pinch is, so you should know what a pinch is. And I have exactly 2 pinches left in here. So I'm going to put that in it. Thank God I got some more because I tried to get some more fresh spices from the store and they didn't have any. So I'm glad that I have some. Let me get that in the trash. And then I'm going to get this lovely beef broth. Now, I will probably use just the 32 ounces. Do I have 32? I may need another one because I think I used some of this out of here. But I'm going to pour it, and then I'm going to let you see how high it needs. Well, if you had a full pot, okay, this will probably be submerged. But let me just get this in here. So I'm pouring this in. Just like that. And I'm going to use all of it because I'm going to reduce it down. So I would say this is probably 2/3 of 32 ounces, whatever that is. You do the math. I'm not going to. And I'm going to let you guys see how much liquid I have in here. Okay. Can you see? Can you see?
Yeah, a little bit up, go down a little bit. Something. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, you really can't see, but
we can see it.
Okay, yeah. So you see, it's not even half the pan. If this was full to the top, you would still see this meat peeking at you, saying "peekaboo, peekaboo." Why? Because you're going to put the top on, and it's going to steam through and cook slowly. Okay, and you don't want. I'm sorry.
I was looking at what Pam wrote. She said I had cyberware pots and pans that I had for over 30 years.
See?
I replaced them last year.
Right. You see there?
Wow, 30 years.
But she takes care of her pots and pans. So when they say don't put metal in the pan,
they need it.
Go to the dollar store and get some rubber or wooden. It doesn't have to be all that. And I'm going to tell you, for me, I don't get all these little bells and whistles for stuff, because some things, I have a beautiful, and I don't even know the name of this thing. I don't even know which cabinet is in now that my husband bought me, and I am going to take it out because this thing is a blender, ice cream maker, hot soup maker. The Ninja thing. And when I get these appliances and stuff, I never use them like they're designed to be used. I always find a reason for something else, so. So now, one moment, let me just turn this on. So now I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to put it on high heat to start it to boiling. And I think I may put a little bit more water in there, but we'll see.
Jerome said he knows you have an electric stove, but do you think it cooks better than gas?
No, this is not just electric. This is an induction stove. That's why I have to have this right here. If I move this off, this eye's going to go off in a few seconds. You see it start. Well, you can't see it. You can see it blinking. You see it blinking.
Mm-hmm.
Now it'll go off. Go on. Stop. Don't make me no lie.
It's gonna take a minute.
It's gonna take a minute, but it'll go off. Now I want to show you something. Don't do this at home, kids. Watch.
Whenever
you see my hand?
There you go.
Y'all see my hand? See? Still, yeah, I should be frying by now. It will not conduct heat unless it's on the bottom of a pan that has a specific metal, stainless steel. So, and the reason why I have this is because I have children that are afraid of heat, and hopefully one day they will cook. So they will be more motivated not to get burnt. So, yeah. But this stove right here not only has this cooktop, but the oven is a convection bake, which that circulates the air. It is what else? It is a air fryer. So, like when you got to do these little batches in your air fryer, I don't know how big it is. No matter how big it is, I can take a whole cookie sheet and air fry. So it's 3 in 1, and then it's a regular oven. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I was worth the money. But honey, trust me, I've cooked on hot plates. So.
But in terms of like compared to a gas, you would definitely.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say. Like I said, I've learned to cook on everything. I won't say one is better than the other. I mean, some people, it's a preference. Right. It's a preference. That's all I'm saying. It's a preference. People will say, "Oh, it's better," But the bottom line is gas, electric, convection, spaceship, whatever. Just make sure your stove is evenly aligned on your floor and it's not tilted. That's all I say.
I say, for me personally, I know I prefer an electric because like gas stoves kind of can be a little unpredictable.
Well, I've done it all. We've had all kinds. So I can do it. Like I said, I have cooked on a barbecue grill and made pancakes. Okay, I don't mean no grilled pancakes. I mean put a skillet on there like we had a campfire, because all the lights were out for a whole week, long time ago where we lived here, and I had to put my food inside one of those big giant totes with ice so it didn't go bad, and my children had to eat. So I cooked all my meals on my little barbecue pit. I sure did.
I remember that, and you would never know.
And you didn't know anything, so. I am one of those people that make do. For real. So kind of sort of when you ask me these complicated questions like, what do you suggest? I'll tell you, hey, save that mayonnaise jar and drink out of it. That's what I suggest. I'm joking. I do have cups. But shoot, you think I am not too good to do it. Okay? Because you know what? There are other things that I can spend my money on. And when I want to get pretty, they got the dollar store. I go to Dollar Tree. Mm-hmm. The most beautiful plates and cups in $1. So if you want to have a beautiful holiday table, trust me, when the folks coming to your house, they ain't looking to see if they ain't biting on your silverware to see if it's real. If it's cute, it's cute. If they putting the food up to their mouth, they happy. People just do the most. I think you're doing it for your own self, because I'm telling you, people coming in and eating, they don't care if they eat off a paper plate. They're eating you out of house and home. Okay, so I'm gonna put this top on here. It's gonna come to a boil in a minute, so I'm gonna tent it, and then I'm going to stir this. Because it's really reducing down really well. Oh yeah.
You have a coffee reminder.
I have a who?
A coffee.
I just drank coffee. What are you, Alexa coffee maker? See, yeah, I'm gonna turn it down because it's trying to just start sticking on here, and I ain't trying to have the last thing I want after all of this slow cooking to make this, and it is falling off the bone. I'm just trying to reduce the liquid. And I think that I will probably put a little bit of gravy mass in here because I want this a little. I mean, even though, somebody want to taste this piece of meat that just fell off of here. The meat just said.
I'm done.
I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Get some for. Got to let it show.
Jerome said, no, you didn't. You just moved the cup.
What are you talking about?
He said you ain't drinking. You just moved the cup.
I didn't say I drank any. Jerome, you know what?
You said I just drank coffee.
No, I did a little while ago. I mean, I'm trying to work.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't do everything. Here, what's that little piece that fell off?
Oh, Auntie Pam said now everything at the dollar store is $1.25.
Well, it's better, yeah, but you know what? It's still within somebody's reach.
Yeah.
Imagine a person who lives alone. They can have beautiful place setting just to make themselves feel good. Okay, and it's cheap.
Hold it down.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Is it okay?
Yes, I do.
Well, what do you think?
You know, feedback. Would be good.
Yeah, feedback would be
I'm sorry.
good.
I'm sorry, it was delicious.
He can barely speak because he's too busy enjoying the explosion of flavors that the thing is now.
Sorry.
I know y'all thinking that this is fake. I swear, because it's like, oh my gosh. It's like every time they eat something, they look like.
Process.
I can't process. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I had a moment.
Probably
My
had a whole
apologies.
serenade in his head.
Okay, we're still waiting.
Very flavorful.
Okay,
Very tender.
we can't hear.
Very-
Can y'all hear him?
Go around to the front and tell him.
Very flavorful. Very tender. Very moist. Delicious.
Okay, beautiful assistant. Can you come over here and make this jasmine rice, please?
Ooh. Is it different than making regular rice?
No, it's just read the box. Yeah, because I'm getting instant jasmine rice. I ain't sitting up here because it's lunchtime. And,
Say how?
yeah, so let me put that up there. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bit. Corey, could you give me the gravy master because it's up too high?
Woo.
Yes, I do.
And I'm drinking my coffee. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Once you get this to a rapid boil, it's on the top shelf of you back there. Once you get it to a rapid boil, then of course you want to bring it down to about a medium heat. And you just kind of let it braise in that liquid. And, while you're doing whatever you're doing, you do it early in the morning. I'm going to tell you, this probably will take maybe an hour, not even that long. These just 4 little pieces. This right here, I've just been cooking and cooking and cooking until it's pulverized. But actually, depending on how soft you want it, I put this on at about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. Pretty much by the time I started the show, it has started to tender down. But I just want to make sure that all of any marrow or anything like that, I want it to be where you just take your tongue and mash it and it just slide down your throat. That's what I want. So it's all about your preference, like I said. I want mine where I don't have to have any effort. I'm not in a rush. And I'm going to put just a drop of Gravy Master in here. And this is not bad for you. Okay, it's not high in carbs either. This is the one that don't have nothing in it.
So I have a question. Is there a difference?
Corey,
in
I need another one because this one doesn't have anything in it.
What's the difference between jasmine rice and regular rice? Is it just
it's nothing. It's long grain. It's just a flavor. I don't know how they make it. I'll have to look that up. But it has a nice flavor to it. So does that basmati rice.
I like basmati. Rice.
We had it the other day. It was a brand new one.
I remember because
Is there none in it?
I just found it.
Okay, it's in the wrong place.
It is in the wrong place. I don't know who put it there.
Put it
Okay,
where?
good.
Me, because I used it yesterday.
Okay, see. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just told
Okay, so I'm going to put
Thank you,
3
lovely
drops of
assistant.
this in here. Okay, just like that.
You should have told me you was looking at it.
Gravy Master, if you don't want to have to do a roux or what is that stuff? I can't even think. Not flour, but the other stuff.
Cornstarch?
Cornstarch. This is really good, especially once your stuff has reduced. It'll just give it an extra thickening. And this thing, okay, there you go.
Hey, question. Should I make it like I do with the butter in it already? Or
Oh, you can, because we got all this gravy here. Child, let me tell y'all, I'm sitting looking. Y'all remember, right? I'm gonna show you. This thing has cooked so until. Look at this. Well, I'm trying to get it out the pot. Okay, look at it. It has cooked so, y'all, until all the meat done fell off of this. It's like, hey there, lonely bone. Yeah. So,
pretty much.
yeah, tender. So I'll remove all of the bone. Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, it's just got to reduce just a little bit more. And for me, because I like mine to have like a nice, robust little juiciness there. And as soon as this rice gets done, we can get to getting the plating this, and I have the wrong top. Plating this up. But I want to tell y'all what I was going to tell you. Now, you thought I forgot. Getting back to how you can spruce up that boxed macaroni and cheese for little of no money. So, you take the box packet and you kind of like stream a little warm water into it. You stir it up and make it into a paste. Do not put that stuff on that macaroni, sprinkle it, because it's going to be in little clumps all over the place. That's first of all. Take yourself a little bit, and like I said, you do your macaroni, it's still going to be warm. Okay, you rinse it off, get a little bit of starch of it, but rinse it with hot water. Put it back in your pot. Make a paste. Put that in, okay? Oh, well, you don't have shredded cheese? No problem. If you got some deli cheese, if you got some Kraft singles, some Velveeta singles, a bar of cheese or whatever, get that out, sit it to the side. Oh, I don't have any cream. No worries. You got milk. You got a can of Carnation, whatever. Now you got your base for your cheese sauce. Okay, that's not going to be enough. So now you season it. Get yourself whatever seasoning you want. Salt and pepper. You can put, because I put Casey's butter and everything. So I put that on there, and season up that macaroni and that cheese paste. Now, if you have some shredded cheese, get yourself some shredded cheese, because what you're doing is building a cheese sauce to adhere to that macaroni. And you put your cheese in there and you let it melt, and you make a nice cheese sauce with the cheeses, whatever cheeses you want to use. If you don't have cheese, shred it. Like I said, the deli cheese will do. The Kraft cheese that you put, or the no-name brand cheese that you put, will do. Get as much cheese as you can in there. I do not do roux. I hate a roux in macaroni and cheese. I'm just sorry. Every piece of that macaroni needs to be kissed with cheese. So, this is bargain. I ain't got no lot of money, but I want to have a halfway decent holiday meal. So now I have my cheeses in there. If you don't have shredded cheese, whatever leftover cheese you have from your squares or whatever, if you have just a hard square, you can grate that up or just chip it in little pieces. Now, you get yourself a little foil. If it's just two of y'all, or for 2 or 3 of y'all, get you one little square foil pan. So if you have a little square baking dish, or you have a big dish, you want a big, use 2 boxes and do that same thing. Make sure that macaroni mixture is highly seasoned, okay? Then you do a layering method. If you have, like I said, the actual little squares, you don't even have to strip it up. Lay the squares on top of the first layer. Put your next macaroni mixture on there and do the same on top. Same way you would do, I take that back. You want to use some of that milk in there, just a little bit. And then if you have an egg, you want to beat your egg up and put it in there, but you got to put the egg in there really quickly because you don't want to have scrambled eggs. Anyway, you construct it, put your oven on 400 degrees, cover it up, bake that puppy until it's not jiggly puff, take it out and brown it. Bang. You've just taken that no-name brand box of macaroni and cheese up a whole lot of levels. It may not be the level of, like I said, the most expensive plate of macaroni and cheese. However, it ain't that stale, nasty, whatever that stuff. Okay, so now you got some baked macaroni and cheese. You can do these things with canned corn. You can do these things with green beans. You can do all that. If you have mashed potatoes, honey, I make instant mashed potatoes all the time. They don't know the difference because you know what? When I finish putting my butter and my milk or my cream and seasoning up those things, and the key is with those instant potatoes is the liquid. If you have milk, heat part milk, part water. And make sure you add the liquid and stir till you get to the consistency that you want. Stop using everything they say on the back of that box and add it, and you get fluffy, delicious, yummy, don't taste like paste mashed potatoes. Stick that to the side, okay? Hey, you don't have gravy? No problem. Make yourself your own gravy. You got some butter, you got a little bit of flour, make a roux, okay? Brown that sucker, season it up. If you have a little bit of cream of chicken soup, no name brand, if you're doing chicken or whatever, no problem. Put a little bit of that in there, put a little bit of chicken broth. You have a nice gravy that you can season up, okay? Got your gravy on the side. Your turkey breast, like I said, they got these little turkey breasts in the store called Aldi's, and like some of these stores, they'll get you like little turkey breasts or whatever. Take that turkey breast, season it up. Put yourself some cream of chicken soup on top of it with some butter. Cover that sucker up and cook it in that. You got automatic gravy right there. Throw a couple of little vegetables over in there you may have. You got your turkey. So you got turkey, you got mashed potatoes, you got your baked macaroni. Oh, but there's more. Get yourself some no name, the same stuffing that I made, you can make on the cheap. The no name brand stuffing mix. A box of Jiffy is what, like, I think $1 or something like that. Put it all together the way I showed you with your vegetables and stuff. And you really don't have to use the vegetables because there's vegetables in the box. Or at least season it up and get yourself some little cheap sausage or whatever, or just some sage seasoning and put it in there if you want to, or nothing. Now you got your dressing. Or if you want to do the stuffing, just season the box stuffing with some cream of chicken soup, some chicken broth. Cook it in the chicken broth instead of water. Now, what do you have? Mashed potatoes, buttery and light. Mac and cheese, baked like you like it. Stuffing or dressing. And turkey. Oh, but there's more. So, want some peas to go with that. Oh, wait 1 second. It's boiling. Okay? So now it's doing a rapid boil, y'all. And I'm going to just stir it a little.
Jerome said, Corey and assistant heard you guys are camera shy. Would you think about participating in the show?
They are participating. They're the audience. Okay, so now I'm turning it down to a medium heat. And I'm bringing my coffee over here, old Jerome. Okay, you are not the producer of my show. Okay, so anyway, so like I said, so you get yourself, you like green bean casserole, get yourself a no-name brand can of celery, cream of celery soup. Get yourself, if you can't afford those crispy onions, guess what? Crisp your own onions. Just fry them up, put them on there. Okay. Season up your string beans, put that soup in there, juice it up with whatever you want, butter, whatever you want to put in there, stick it in the oven. If you want to have the string beans and potatoes, okay, you get a few cans of them string beans, pour all that liquid off, okay, rinse them really well, season them up, get yourself a couple of potatoes, cut them really small, put it together, warm up your beans and cook it. You might want to put a little piece of bacon in there or whatever, or not, some olive oil, just season it to the way you want it. And if you don't like I don't like the mushy consistency of those canned beans, I may do a little quick stir fry to it. And then I will add my potatoes, a little bit of broth, and get those potatoes tender. You have southern string beans and potatoes. Oh, but there's more. So no, you're not going to get a decent meal for no freaking $20 nowhere. Okay, unless you get a TV dinner, and then that may be freezer burn. But for probably about $30, doing it like I'm telling you, it will taste good. You'll feel like you're having something special, and you can feed about 4 or 5 people. Ain't nobody gonna take nothing home, but you can feed your family and still feel a part of, the food dynamic. That's what I'm saying. So it's all about using hacks and sprucing it up. It can be done. One day I'll make that video. So when I say you can do it for $30, $40, and that's a big jump from $200 or $300, trust me. Anywho, I'm gonna tell you about this stuff here. So while we're waiting, the non-traditional holiday meals. You want to elevate your holiday feast with these innovative ideas, such as smoked turkey. They're gonna put turkey in there. I don't care what you say. Okay, but it's not the whole turkey. So smoked turkey legs. They're saying with a smoky flavor, use your pressure cooker and get it tender, and it's an alternative to roasted turkey. Pretty much it tastes like a ham hock. So if that's what you want, hey. Southern Christmas roast. So they're using prime rib and they're roasting it and seasoning it with spices. And that's a nice hearty centerpiece, they say. I'm with the roast thing, not the prime roast, but just, a regular roast or a pot roast. I like that. Okay. Side dishes, seafood dressing instead of regular dressing for those people who can tolerate seafood or like seafood, or just regular dressing. Okay. What else did they say here? This is their ideas. I have my own. Okay. Because like I said, I'm really thinking I'm not gonna do that traditional stuff. Okay, lobster mac and cheese. Well, this is for the people who have money, or from what I see on television, I think YouTube or TikTok, one of them, Sam's Club has this fake sushimi or something with an S that's supposed to be like crab meat, but I think it's some whitefish or something. And they're saying that it tastes like crab meat, so you may want to use that. Okay, and then red velvet cake, of course. Sweet potato bread pudding. I might try that one. Sweet potato bread pudding. And then we have things that are internationally inspired. Start that pot, check the big one. That are internationally inspired, like this Moroccan. I don't know if any of you ever had couscous. Stuffed in Cornish hens. So couscous is like it's made out of a grain or something like that, and stuff it in your Cornish hen. This is what they're saying. I'm all with the Cornish hens. They're saying spice it up with some fruit and stuff like that. So that'd be something different. What else did they say? Jamaican oxtails. I'm with the oxtail thing. That's a good one. Okay, and then some other seafood selections: lobster risotto, firecracker chicken and rice. So some hot, spicy chicken and rice. If you are vegan, plant-based things like vegan Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay, I don't know how you make that, but I guess there's a recipe out there for that. Roasted cauliflower and tahini sauce. Italian-inspired lasagna roll-ups. I just make the lasagna. Make me some big ziti. Slow cooker beef. Bourguignon. Okay, basically some pieces of beef that you slow cooking with some wine. That's what it is, until it's tender. A Korean barbecue at home. So that could be different. Like I said, if it's not too cold out there, my husband will be out there barbecuing. He like a soldier.
Would you like me to put salt in it or no?
No, I don't think you're going to need that. Just make sure it's tender. Okay. All right. Take it out there, stir it, let it sit. And then finally, they're talking about a taco bar. So you can have like a taco bar and everybody makes their own taco. That's pretty cool. Interactive holiday meal. Okay. So, you got a lot of different things. And like I said, if this tastes good right here, I may be having some of this. Okay. And yeah, and making me some baked chicken or something. I just don't feel like any more turkey and stuff. I don't feel like that. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, me neither.
See, they're not either. But you know what? That little son of mine, he'll eat macaroni and cheese till it come out his nose. Okay, and that's it. So, like I said, I will tell you this though. A little story, a little quick story. The last year of my mother's life, Okay. My mother and father used to go down south every summer. For some reason, I don't know why my father decided to go down south for Christmas. But we always stayed at home for Christmas, and I was a teenager or whatever. So, make a long story short, I was able to spend the very last Christmas with my mom. It was myself and my brother, and my little sister went down south with my father, and he had Christmas with his mother and my little sister because she just wanted to follow him, I guess. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't remember a whole lot of things about my mom because I'm gonna be totally honest. A lot of stuff is just erased out of my mind because my mental state couldn't handle it. I'm just getting a lot of the feelings and the memories back, and they're very joyful to me. There was always that imprint there, but not the vividness like I have about everything else. And I guess this is a defense mechanism. But I remember that Christmas, and it was really, really meaningful. It was really nice, and I will never forget. And it wasn't about a whole bunch of presents and stuff because we were big, but it was just my mother just brought joy to everything. Everything was joy to her. New Year's Eve came, we stood up. If she was alone, we was in New York, you could have actually went to see the ball drop. But it was a ritual with my mother to watch that ball drop. And when that ball hit the ground, and it was the next year, she used to cry because she was so grateful that the year came in and she was there. So I didn't understand it then. I understand it now. So I'm saying be grateful for what you have, even if it's a little or it's a lot. Just be grateful that you're here. And I guess when you get to be old like me, 26, everything got you boo-hoo-hooing, because you just remember all the stuff and you cherish every single day. You cherish the time you spend with people and not, you know what I'm saying? And so I never understood why she would cry every single time. I'm like, okay, are you sad? No, it was tears of joy. So be joyful this holiday season. Be joyful. If you don't, it's not, and I keep saying this, it's not about what you can give or get. Just be happy that you're here. I think our rice is ready. I'm going to call the grill master because I'm going to plate this puppy up and we're going to see what he can see. Okay, how about that? And I promise 2025, I'm going to stop all the waterworks. I tell you, I never know. I never know when I don't know why. It must be hormones. I don't know. All right. Let me stir this because this is cooking kind of rapid. And let me turn it down. And let's check the other stuff. Did I say turn this off? Did I say turn this off? I think I said turn this off. Beautiful assistant. The big pot of all of our neck bones that are now nothing but bones, and I got to dig for the meat.
Well, I thought you were trying to let it boil down.
No, it needs to stop because it was just. I'm looking at a bone graveyard.
Yeah, literally, it's just bones.
Yes, it's very tender meat. Let me get this so I can wipe my face.
I mean, I ain't got to fight. I just put it in.
Yeah. Is Daddy coming?
Yeah, I told him.
Okay, so let me get these plates.
Oh, Jerome said a few minutes ago he needed to bow out. He'll see you at 6.
Okie dokie.
Like you already gone. No.
All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to just do some bowls.
Okay.
Good. I'm glad he bowed out before he saw me boo-hoo, because then I got to hear about that too.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm tired of him.
We love you.
No, this is like, okay, hey, come around here and watch the Wimpy show.
No.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to dry these out. Yes, I am. And I'm going to spoon this up. Where's the rice?
In the microwave.
Okay.
Want me to grab it?
Yeah. Yeah, but I tell you guys, you know what I like doing in the summer, during the season. I love to watch this movie, and my husband and I watch it every chance we get, A Christmas Story. That is like the funniest thing ever. It is the funniest. I think the part I like them. I don't know. It's like a lot of parts I like, but I like it when the little boy's tongue gets stuck to the pole and they leave him out there and act like nothing is happening. You know, it's like they're leaving him out there in the fire department. I don't know how they got his tongue off of there. They couldn't have brought hot water or warm water because that would have hurt his tongue. They didn't just put him ripping it off. No, because he would have lost meat on his tongue. Yeah, but no, I think the funniest part, if anybody saw it, when the mother had dressed the little brother in so many clothes that he was walking like this and he fell. Yeah, too funny. Okay, let me get some of this stuff here. So, in any case, that's the way it is. Let me get this all here. I probably, like I said, you don't have to have jasmine rice. You can use mashed potatoes. Me personally, I'm just waiting for the beautiful assistant to make me some potato. I don't know. I'm on this potato salad kick these days. So I don't know. I'm just feeling the potato salad. So let me get this in here. But this jasmine rice has a nice, beautiful fragrance. I will tell you that much. It's pretty cool. And you know what? I'm telling y'all like this. You know, see, sleep deprivation makes you wimpy too. I will never get none of that. That'll be just a little bit for me. There you go. All right. So, what's wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong?
Huh? Everything good.
Okay, so now I'm going to try to pick this stuff up that we've allowed to cook so much until all the bones have come off. I had wanted to show you what it looked like on a bone, but whoa. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Okay. It's a little bone in this one. I'm going to put some gravy on here, but this gravy is on and popping, and it's so much meat at the bottom, you know, until, yeah, this is beautiful. I think that he's going to like it. He better like it. He better act like he like it. Whether he like it or not, right, y'all?
You gonna like it anyway.
He going to like it.
Hey, you know, I heard you mention grilling today. I may go out there and throw those.
No, but not now because I'm cooking all this lovely food for you.
Well, we got those country style ribs in there.
Yeah, but I'm also cooking something else. So there's always tomorrow.
Okay.
See how easy that is?
Okay.
Okay, so let me let y'all see this beautiful masterpiece. I want y'all to see. Do you see what this looks like? Do you see? Can you smell it? Can you smell the smell coming off this? Okay. There you go. So I'm getting ready to get this to him, y'all.
Smell what the rock got cooking.
Yes. Okay.
It turned out to be a beautiful day after all.
Okay, there you go. Cleaning up the next one. Okay, now you're gonna hear him sing a song. Sing a song.
Oh, yeah. Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me, everybody.
Oh boy, it's hot. It's hot.
Okay, well, you know, blow, blow, blow.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, I'm sat here. You're gonna have to fight the bones, but because all the meat is on the bottom, but this gravy is vicious.
Or if you just do a nice salad and just throw all bones away.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna pick them all out, but I'm not trying to do all this stuff now. You suck on the bone. The bone is good for you. Y'all was inquiring about the bone. Inquiring minds want to know.
You wasn't kidding, baby.
Okay.
You wasn't kidding.
What we got?
I think I'm gonna have to send Corey out there to grab me somebody to smack.
Oh Lord.
No.
You know.
This is good.
You would think he's the most violent person ever, right?
They know that's only cooking terminology.
Here you go, Corey.
Oh,
See, yet another beautiful. Now that's a beautiful thing.
That is
That's
good, man.
Oh my gosh, it really is beautiful.
Oh my God.
And I'm not drinking anymore. I drank almost all my coffee, y'all. So y'all should be proud of me. I need to leave some space in my stomach for some food. Sure, just a second. Okay, let me give
good, man.
let me give my beautiful assistant her portion.
I think you like to go out there and grab a whole family out there, Corey. Oh man, we gotta line them up. Pack, pack, pack. Oh my God.
So, how y'all like y'all first try at beef neck bones? What you think?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a move.
Okay. Casey style, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you go, beautiful assistant.
On my way.
Didn't you eat yesterday?
I did help.
You know what? Here. Anyway, y'all, me and my crazy family. If you like this video or this live stream, hey, you know what you need to do. Hit the like button. You know, make sure your notifications are turned on so you'll always know when I'm bringing something else new to you, or you'll know I'm gonna be here next week. I'm gonna be here the next week and the next week. But I do want you guys to try to hop on over at 6:00 and take a look for you grown folks, okay, at the Love Rhythm Recipe. It's gonna be some good. You think this is funny, man? Check that out. Now you may learn a little something. And as always, subscribe. And until next time, you know what I wish y'all, because y'all my family. A little love, peace, and some great weekend eats. I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
You said kids need food? Why?
Listen to, do y'all hear this? Okay, no, you don't want to record this. They want to make the kids not eat.